I've had the second generation Echo Show since it was released about 4 months ago. Is it worth it? I'm going to tell you what I like and don't like about it. Hi, my name is Craig. Here I do tech videos. This is part of my weekly Echo series. Check out the description if you want to learn more about the Echo shows or about the channel. This is week number 10 of my 2019 weekly Echo series. Check out this playlist if you want to see last year's series. Amazon introduced the first Echo show in November 2017. And when it was released, it seemed to offer little more than some visuals to the existing Echo features. But it's grown a lot since then. October 11th of 2018, Amazon introduced the second generation Echo Show, along with an update that really added a lot more smart functionality and media options to the device. Having the touchscreen really does enhance the Echo experience, but I will say there is a lot of room for improvement when it comes to uses for this touchscreen. I'm going to give you my thoughts after using it for 4 months, but no, this is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to functionality with the Echoes and the Echo Show. So first, hardware. This is a big improvement over the first generation. When looked at side by side, it has a much improved look. The larger screen is impressive, and the cloth sides instead of that very angular plastic body of the original. The 10-inch screen is a much better size for reading text or consuming media. The sound is greatly improved with the two side-firing speakers. It definitely fills the room much better than the previous version with its front-firing speakers. Before this Echo, I would say that the HomePod was definitely the leader when it comes to sound. But with the side-firing speakers and that bass chamber in it, it has a much fuller sound that fills the room much better than the front-firing speakers of the previous generation. The second generation Echo Show has a Zigbee Smart Hub built in, so if you have devices that do need a Zigbee hub, such as smart bulbs, switches, sensors, and other connected devices, you can use this hub instead of the manufacturer's hub. But note that when you buy the manufacturer's hub and use the manufacturer's app, you do get more functionality. For example, I have Philips Hue bulbs, and when I use the Hue hub, I have access to the Hue app, which allows me to do a lot more with color and setting scenes than the built-in hub will allow you to do. A good thing about this hub is in the event of losing an internet connection, you still have control over all your smart devices. It does allow you to use it offline with no connection. Most hubs don't give you that option. Let's talk about the home screen and the user interface, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about it. The larger display definitely makes it easier to see the time, weather, and calendar on your home screen. I like that my family can see what's coming up during the day. You also have the option to get tips that scroll on the bottom, and news stories. But the home screen is one of my biggest complaints. It needs to be more customizable. You should be able to make the clock bigger and place it in the location of your choosing. Timers should be more prominent so you can easily see them across the room. When you're using the timer, you end up with the timer in the corner there. All the time you have whatever you pick for your home screen continuously scrolling across your screen if you choose, but when you activate a timer, you can't see it. It would be nice to have the option, especially if you have multiple timers, to just look over and easily see that timer. I do wish there was the option for shortcuts, buttons, widgets, whatever you want to call them on the home screen. So if there are smart devices you use frequently or routines that you use, you could just tap the screen to activate those and not have to swipe down and go into the menu, select routines, and then click on your routine. Or lights and more, and then pick the group or the individual light you want to turn on. It'd be nice to use this space to not have to always use your voice. You can turn on the accessibility options, which are not enabled by default, and this will give you icons, but when you push them, it still responds to you with a voice response, and it's kind of slow and still limited. This brings me to the overall problem I see with the Echo Show. It has a touchscreen, which makes me think tablet, but it falls short of tablet functionality. A lot of things, even using the accessibility menus, are just too slow. swiping down to access things are kind of too slow and they don't offer enough functionality at times. You're just better off using your voice for most things, in my opinion. Some of the other uses for the screen that I do like is being able to see my upcoming events all broken down when I click on the calendar from the home screen. But it would be nice to have a plus sign to be able to quickly make a new event. Weather is nice to get more details about not only what's happening today, but in the rest of the week. I do like that when you do searches, you do get to see text along with the verbal response. The ability to do video drop-in calls are great. Another feature introduced was the ability to make video Skype calls right from your Echo Show. You could have people call you and make video calls, or you call them easily using your Skype username. The screen is also great if you like cooking. You can call up recipes, see the ingredients and directions, and even watch videos of the process. The screen also allows you to use web browsers. For example, if you want to watch YouTube, there is no native YouTube support. But using the Silk or Firefox browser, you can navigate to YouTube and watch YouTube videos. It's a little cumbersome to go that direction, but it is an option. Having the screen also makes it realistic to look something up to buy on Amazon.com. Personally, I wouldn't have used my Echo to go shopping, but with the screen I could scroll through options, select what I want, and buy it right there. Now let's talk about media improvements, and this is one area I think that the Echo Show starts to excel and makes it a lot more useful than a regular Echo. First, a lot of news flash briefings actually have video that accompany the audio. When it comes to music, the sound is so much better than previous versions. It can fill a room a lot better. Also, if you're using Amazon Prime Unlimited Music or Prime Music that's included with your Prime account, you can see lyrics go across the screen, which is kind of cool if you want to see the lyrics to your songs, or in my case, it's kind of funny to watch my daughters sing along with certain songs they're listening to. With Amazon Music, you can also see your playlist right on the home screen. I do like that you can access Prime Video and browse through movies and shows. If you want to watch something that's in your watch list, you select Watch Next and you could see your saved shows. There's also native support for Hulu, where you can watch your Hulu shows or even Hulu Live TV. You can browse through the library or choose Keep Watching to open up the shows that you have on your list. Now this is still a little bit limited. You're not able to go through and pick episodes of individual shows. It'll just continue on whatever episode that you left off on. But that could come in handy if you just want to continue where you left off. Now this does not have access to Netflix, YouTube, and many other providers, which hopefully with time you'll be able to add ABC or PlayStation View or your Netflix account. But at this point, no. Now let's talk about smart home control. With the software update that came out when this was released, it really offered a lot more control over your smart devices. And a lot of these features work on the first and second generation Echo, which is great that Amazon made this stuff apply to the previous version. If you ask for a group of lights, you'll see on the home screen that a fader will show up. You have the ability to see supported cameras right on the screen if you ask for them, or get motion or doorbell alerts and see who's at the door with Ring or August doorbells. Hopefully that'll open up to more manufacturers. I do like when you ask for the temperature on your thermostat, you'll see it show up and you can make changes right there to the temperature. The ability to swipe down and add an alarm or select a smart device or routines is great. Like I said before, this is where I see the screen could be used better, so you could access these things directly from the screen and not have to do that swipe down to see these options. You'll also find that this stuff is really limited when it comes to smart home control. So if you select routines, it'll just show you your routines and you can't do anything else with it. If you select lights and more, you'll see your groups of lights and you'll see individual lights, but you only have the option to turn them on or off. You can't adjust the intensity individually. you don't have the option to change the color right there from the home screen. You could do this stuff using your voice, but it'd be nice to be able to utilize this touchscreen to make that stuff happen. It would be nice to also have the option to access scenes. So if you do have different scenes throughout your house, you could either swipe down and there's a scene option, or to have a scene button right on the home screen would be great. My final thoughts on this is that a regular Echo offers pretty much the same control options. It is nice that there are some things you can do from the touchscreen that do not require you to use your voice, but this touchscreen could be enhanced and used more. The media side is the greatest improvement, having the Echo Show in the screen. The sound quality is much better. The ability to watch Prime Video or Hulu is great. I'd love to see that stuff grow. The smart functionality, it is nice to have the limited control you do have from the touchscreen. So not every step does require your voice, but I think there's a lot of room for improvement. I'd like to see more tablet functionality, the touchscreen utilized more. I still think in a lot of cases you're just better off using your voice than using this touchscreen. Knowing Amazon, a software update should add more functionality to it. Would I recommend the Echo Show? I would say yes if you like to watch Prime Video or Hulu. You listen to music on your Echo and you want an improved sound experience. If you like to cook and you want to utilize the recipes and be able to see the instructions and how to do things. If you need a smart hub or want more smart home functionality, or even want just a more visual Echo experience, I think this is a win for those things. But if you don't need it for those things, and you're used to doing most of that on a tablet or some other device, I can't say this is a must-have device. Hopefully Generation 3 or a software update to this one will make it that must-have device. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't, consider subscribing and click that bell to be notified of the next video. If you'd like to help support the channel, check out the Amazon link in the description. If you use it, Amazon will kick us back a little. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Bye.